Out to left field. Gets underneath it. See who that was out there in left field. So Noah Pickle making the catch on the fly ball out to left field. So the fly out to 7 for the first out. Out number 1, Andrew Hoffpower. There's a shot, foul, down the third baseline. So the Good Samaritans, the Hornets of Fred, Texas, their only loss on the season was to Chef of Baton Rouge, the Patriots, and that's who they will play, the number 2 seed. They're 14-1 on the regular season, and the defending state champs. A good one. I think it was on April 11th was the last time. Strike 3 is dropped by the catcher, but he makes the throw down to complete the strikeout of Hoffpower, and Levi Long will come up. The last chance for the Knights.
Number 31, Levi Long.
The Southwest Louisiana Homeschool Knights down to their last out with Levi Long here. They trail by 6 with 2 outs here in the top of the 7th inning. And we're 1 out away to get to that championship game. One and 0 the count. David Clodet 1 out away from pitching a complete game. And there's a shot to Landreneau. He can't handle it. Misplays it. E5. He just overran it. Instead of charging at the ball, overran it, tried to grab it with his bare hand and couldn't get it. It extends the inning. Another batter. Now we got a conference. Gonna have a pinch runner for Levi Long. O'Reilly. Number 30, Elijah O'Reilly. All right, come on, let's get this rolling.
Next up for the Knights, number 17, senior Cameron Miller.
So Cameron Miller stepping up to the plate, the right fielder, with O'Reilly at first. You're hearing them. I thought they were saying O'Reilly, but they're saying 2-out rally in the dugout of the Knights. Strike 1 on the bender by Clodet. 7-1. Defenders over the Knights, with the Knights down to their last out. There's a shot over Miller that moves O'Reilly. 2 runners on. Nathan Alvarado, number 7. A 4th, and hit it to the shortstop for a 6-3 out back in the first inning. So his 4th at bat, he's 1 for 3. Stepping into the plate. 2 outs, runners at first and second. Trail by 6 to the Knights. And he takes ball 1. There's a pop fly that could end this thing, but it will go out of play. Oh no, Segura makes the catch on the pop-up, just couldn't see him. And that'll be the end of the game. And they'll have the consolation trophies or whatever they're going to do post-game. We'll leave the camera running and congratulate the guys. The defenders win it 7-1 as they will shake hands with the Knights as they defeat the Knights of Southwest Louisiana home school. 7-1 on the game today. David Cloday goes the distance for the defenders, the ACA defenders in the Lafayette area, Candiana Christian Athletics. So congratulations to head coach Eric Cloday and his assistant tournament, and the Knights were the 4th seed, and that's how they will end up on the year here in the Final Four, with the defenders finishing 3rd on the year and the Knights finishing 4th, and we are just about 30 minutes away from the championship game as the Baton Rouge in the championship game. We're going to leave it up to the announcer, the PA announcer, and the team saying their prayers and getting kind of opportunity for the coaches to share words of wisdom with both teams there, and they'll pray at the pitcher's mound, and then I think they'll have some kind of award ceremony for the consolation game, and then we'll do the same thing after the championship game as well. So you won't hear from me anymore. I am going to tune out. Tom Boucher for anything that takes place after this. And this has been the coverage of the consolation game of the ACEL Sports Championship in baseball on 446 Sports.
Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to recognize the 4th place team in the ACEL Championship Tournament. We'd like to congratulate the Southwest Louisiana Homeschool Knights on a well-played season. Congratulations, Knights. We'd like to say congratulations to the seniors, and we wish you good luck on all of your future endeavors. And ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for the Southwest Louisiana Homeschool Knights. And now, for the 3rd place team, let's hear it for the Acadiana Christian Athletic Defenders. Once again, let's hear it for the Acadiana Christian Athletic Defenders. Congratulations, guys, and congratulations to your senior.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome out to the championship game of the ACEL Sports Baseball Championship. As we announce these out of Baton Rouge, the number 2 seed and defending state champs. Number 1, Jake Estes. Number 2, Woe. Number 8, Isaac Taylor. Number 10, J.P. Chauvin. Number 12, Caleb Whitehead. Number 14, 16, Jacob Whitehead. Matthew Steele. Number 23, Neil McAllister. Number 24, and number 69, Valor Babin. And head coach, Noah Worley. For the number 1 seed, the Hornets, the Good Samaritan Fellowship Hornets of Fred, Texas. Number 77, Quinn DeVerona. Number 16, Brett Boudreaux. Number 9, Lane Bounds. Number 33, Matthew White. Number 17, Robert DeJohn. Number 27, Raiden Duhan. Number 47, Dawson Turpin. 15, Ryan Whitman. Number 2, Eli Shannon. Number 10, Hayden Radcliffe. Number 3, Andrew Radcliffe. Number 20, Brady Von Felt. Welcome, team. If you'll remove your hat and join us in prayer, and followed by together here in this championship. We thank you for sparing us from the rain. We thank you for the cool weather. We pray for the safety of these young men as they go out there and give it their all on the field. We pray for all of us who are not on the field. May we conduct ourselves properly and in your name. We pray for an injury-free ball game and a wonderful day this afternoon as we celebrate this of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Play.
April 29th, and we are set for the championship game of the ACEL Sports Baseball League. And home, you steal number 22, the catcher for the visiting down the first baseline. Second pitch, he takes the ball, trying to get the scoreboard, the Wallace Eye Center scoreboard up to date here. There we go. Sawyer Bonin, the starting pitcher. We saw him a little bit last night. If you joined us, fires the strike. Steele not able to catch up with it. Gets the strikeout. Number 21, Luke Babin, the second baseman, is now facing Sawyer Bonin. Strike one on the first pitch to Babin. Called the ball. Babin swings and misses for strike 2. Strike 3, as Babin cannot catch up to that one. 2 outs for the Patriots. The Hornets trying to get a 1-2-3 inning with Sawyer Babin on the mound. Ball 1 to J.P. Chauvin, the shortstop, number 10, batting from the left side. And he swings at that one and misses. Sawyer Bonin trying to make 1, 2-1 the count. Ball bounces high off the grass and ends up to Chauvin. There's a hit to the shortstop. He's going to backhand it. Can't handle it all the way, but that's going to be a single for Chauvin. I don't think the throw would have got it. We'll give you the scoreboard. Set. Strike 1. Runner at first is Chauvin with a single to the shortstop. Here is Cooper Benaja. Carter Benaja, the brother of Cooper, number 7, is at first. At second base, now we'll have to go back and check it out because I don't have anybody at second. But we've got number 6. Third base is Lane Bounds, number 5. Left field, Dawson Turpin, number 7. Logan Heron manning the center field spot, and Brady Von Feltz in right field, and none of them had to make a play as Sawyer Bonin gets the strikeout. 3 strikeouts in the inning, but 1 hit by J.P. Chauvin, who ended up at first base. 1 hit and no runs. We are tied at 0 as we head to the bottom half of the first inning for the Hornets. The number 1 seeded coming in. They are 16-1 after their win last night, and we will have the bottom of the first when we come back right after these messages.
Wherever you are, you're there for a reason. You shouldn't have to make a trip to the branch to deposit a check. Skip the trip and use our mobile app to easily and securely deposit checks right from your phone, day or night, wherever you are or whatever you're doing. Download our mobile app today.
Is your vision just not as crisp and clear as it used to be? Are you having difficulty driving? If so, the trusted eye care team at Wallace Eye Associates is here to help with your family's eye care needs, just like we have been for nearly 40 years. Call Wallace Eye Associates today at 318-448-4488 to schedule your next eye evaluation.
And we're back live with the Velar and Green attorneys starting lineup for the Chef Baton Rouge Patriots. Out in the field, manning the pitcher, Neil McAllister, number 23. We saw him come in late in the game last night and throw some, as well as actually they played in the earlier game, the 6 o'clock game, but he did have to pitch in the late innings. At catcher, Matthew Steele. He pitched most of the game for the Patriots yesterday. At first base is Will Town, number 2. Manning second is Luke Babin. We saw him bat already, number 21. Is Jacob Whitehead, number 16. In center field, Isaac Taylor, number 8, playing number 8 position. And Jonah Ridge, the first inning for the Hornets, number 34 at the plate. Takes ball 2. You can hear that pop. 2-1 the count. We got a couple of solid pitchers here in this duel for the championship, as it should be. May see a quicker ball game with the arms that these two guys have with Neal McAllister and Sawyer Bonin. Saw what Bonin could do there in the first inning. Now McAllister getting his opportunity. 3 strikeouts for Bonin, faced 4 batters. Cooper Benaja going down, swinging. The young man not afraid to get in there.
Set for the Hornets is number 7.
Brother Carter Benaja batting from the left side, number 7, the first baseman for the Hornets, stepping in to face McAllister. 1 down by way of strikeout. Thank all of our sponsors. You can see Valex Federal Credit Union to Carter Benaja. In the top right, all of our sponsors will be rotating. Strike 2 to Carter Benaja. Applied appliance parts, Valex. Fat Burgers, Kimberly Harrell, and a real estate, and Giles Hyundai going to open up the first brand new car dealership in the city of Pineville. Carter Benaja, 1 out. Walk-ons. Sports Bar and Grill. McAllister looking in over his glove. Wanted the strike on that one, but got a full count instead. Looks like he tried to throw a little knuckleball. Had a little bit of a rotation on it. Inside Audio, Video, and Security, responsible for our hotspot, gives us all the opportunity to do these outside games. And Carter Benaja taking a base on balls will be the first runner for the Hornets.
Now batting for the Hornets, number 5, their pitcher, Sawyer Bonin.
The Patriots had a runner on in the top of the first inning. Sawyer Bonin, they let him hit 1 time last night. He popped it up to second base. The other times they get that one. They're going to pitch to him with McAllister. 0-1 to count. Had a 3-run lead going into the bottom of the 7th inning and intentionally walked in a run. And Sawyer Bonin ended up being the winning run that touched home side. Didn't seem to hurt him too much. But the hit by pitch puts him on first and moves Benaja down to second. Those free passes usually come back to haunt you. Lane Bounds, the third baseman, number 9, steps into the plate. Bounds was the recipient of those intentional walks to Bonin, putting him on base with bases loaded. Ball 1 to Bounds. 1-0. Last night, Bounds hit into 2 double plays and struck out, but he then took 2 base on balls in the last 2 innings. And he took the base on balls in the 6th. There's strike 1, 2-1 the count. 1 out here in the bottom of the first as the Hornets trying to break through first with a score. There's an outside pitch, 3-1. McAllister in trouble here. There's a pitch right down the pipe. 3-2, full count. Runners will be moving on the pitch. outside, takes ball 4 for bases loaded. So 2 walks and a hit batsman load the bases. Carter Benaja at third, Sawyer Bonin at second, Lane Bounds at first for Eshton Pedraza, the shortstop, number 4. Getting a talking to by the coach. Setting the strategy. McAllister in danger now, giving up a run. Took a little something off of that. And Pedraza way out in front. Pitch is high, 1-1. The breeze coming in. Championship game underway. The outside pitch for a strike. Seen that all weekend long. 1-2. The count. Pitch a little bit high. Pedraza getting underneath it and a little late as it goes out of play over the first base side fence. So 1-2, one out, bases loaded. Catcher hangs on to it, doesn't really matter, but he gets the strikeout. A big out right there as Pedraza goes down swinging for the second out. Dawson Turpin, number 47, the left fielder, coming to the plate on the left-hand side with bases loaded, trying to put a mark on the board here in the bottom of the first for the Hornets. McAllister. Coming in strong. Dawson Turpin, number 47 for the Hornets. He's a 15-year-old freshman. One and one the count. Brett Boudreau on deck for the Hornets. McAllister needing to get this one. Turpin swing and a miss. I think it's 1-2. Bases loaded. McAllister would, and the Patriots would love nothing more than to leave the bases juiced and get this out and end this inning tied with a scoreless tie. Pitch was high and outside, 2-2. Haven't gotten an update at all yet. I'll have to take a look during the break to see what's going on down at the state softball championship. Not sure when the games were to be played. This is the pitch right here. Full count, bases loaded, 2 outs. Runners will be moving on the pitch. Carter Benaja at second, at third, Sawyer Bonin at second, and Lane Bounds at first. And Turpin at the plate. The freshman with a 3-2 count and 2 outs. Everybody moving. He takes a big hack and misses. And McAllister gets the strikeout, leaving the bases juiced as 6 players came to the plate. No runs on no hits, but 2 walks and a hit batsman. And we are left with a scoreless tie at the end of 1, and we'll be back with the second inning right after this commercial break.
It all started with a sketch on a napkin. An idea created by 2 walk-on bench warmers. And after 10 years of hard work and perseverance to turn their dream into a reality, it's the #1 sports bar in America.
Welcome to Walk On.
Walk-ons, because everyone needs a little playing time.
BK Distributors is proud to support high school athletics on 446 Sports. BK is the one-stop shop for trophies, banners, awards, letter jackets, and just about anything award-related. And now, welcome BK Apparel and BK Promotions to the family for all your spirit apparel needs and anything you need to brand your business. When you think of anything you need with your name on it, think BK. Check them out on Facebook or at bkdistrib.com. BK Distributors, Apparel and Promotions in Pineville.
Appliance Parts Company in Alexandria has all your major appliance parts needs. We sell parts to all major appliances as well as new appliances, including window units, chest, and upright freezers. Appliance Parts originally opened its doors on Lee Street in 1972, and we're now open at a new location on Memorial Drive to serve you better. Stop by, say hey to our crew, and check out our awesome holiday gifts. Appliance Parts, 2208 Memorial Drive in Alexandria next to Target. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and Saturday from 9 till 12.
And we're back live at the top of the second inning. Neil McAllister, the pitcher. Whoa! That one hit something and came back down onto the top of the dugout. Did he shatter a light? Might have hit the light bank. Sounded like some glass landing on the dugout. McAllister getting a piece of the first pitch, but taking ball one from Sawyer Bonin. This is a pitching matchup that we've been wanting to see. McAllister swinging a miss on that one. Fooled by that pitch. Bonin not wasting any time. And there's strike three for the first out on McAllister. Bonin's faced five batters and struck out four. Jesse Taylor, the third baseman, number 27, coming to the plate here in the top of the first for the Patriots. Taylor taking strike one. Yeah, Bonin is not going to take any time at all. He's ready to go. There's strike two on the inside. They're crowding the plate. Taylor backed up, and the ball was right there. There's a grounder over to the second baseman. He hauls it in, throws it over to the first in time for the 4-3 put out and the second out of the top of the second inning.
Now batting number 8, center fielder Isaac Taylor.
There's strike one. 1-1 the count to Isaac Taylor, the center fielder, number 8. There's strike two. No time wasted. There's a grounder out to the second baseman. He can't handle this one. Got gobbled up by it instead of charging it. So an E4 allows Isaac Taylor to get to first base. And Will Town will come to the plate with 2 outs and a runner at first. The first baseman, number 2, for the Patriots. He's trying to steal. The ball gets by the catcher, and Taylor will take second base on the pass ball. The runner at second. 2 outs. Just got to worry about getting Town if you're Sawyer Bonin. Is it 1-2 the count? 2 outs. Runner at second. Bonin wanted that one. 2-2. 2-2 to Town. Will wants to go to town on this pitch, and he's not going to get it. Won't catch up to it. And Sawyer Bonin picks up the second strikeout of the inning. There were 2 outs already. So the play down at third wasn't even necessary on the strikeout. So 4 batters come up against Bonin in both innings, and 3 of the 4 go down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the 8 batters go down on strikes. So no runs on no hits and 1 error in the top of the first for the Hornets. But we still, as we head to the bottom of the inning, the Hornets are tied at 0 with the Patriots, but they're coming to the plate to try to change that. You're watching ACEL Championship Baseball on 446 Sports. And the breeze is blowing in here, folks. They opened up the door and the wind came blowing in. You can see the flag blowing in. Home run's going to be hard to come by. We haven't really seen many. Actually, we haven't seen any at all. I don't know what we got going on. A little bit of glass in the fake grass. I mean, I know they could have a play over there, but unless they get a big vacuum cleaner out, not sure they're going to be able to get it all there. I guess they're trying to get the big pieces. Kind of swing it around here, give you a view as everybody's down there looking for any glass they can. That came off the foul ball of McAllister. Went straight up and hit the lights. Grace Christian going to have to replace some lights after that. Tom Boucher with 446 Sports. Happy and proud to be able to call this game, this championship game of the ACEL Baseball Championship. Coming to the plate for the Hornets, Brett Boudreau, the second baseman, number 16. Takes ball 1 from McAllister here in the bottom of the second inning. It's a pop-up. You can see him running down first base side, but it's going to be out of play for the out. Matthew Steele taking the helmet off and trying to locate that ball down along the fence line, and did, and watched it go out of play. 1-1 the count. Ball is outside. You heard that for Boudreau. 2-1 the count. McAllister coming in 3-1. That one gets by a steal. You can hear it bouncing around down there behind home plate. See if Boudreau can get on and get the leadoff runner on. 7, 8, and 9 are the batters in this bottom of the second inning. That's a pop fly going out of play behind us. That'll be a full count, 3-2. Boudreau, Heron, and Von Felt. Boudreau with the full count. McAllister threw a lot of pitches in that first inning as 6 batters came to the plate. Left bases loaded. That's ball 4 in the dirt. And the leadoff batter is on board for the Hornets.
Next up for the Hornets is number
Hornets
6,
left a lot of players on base last night as we went deep into the night, close to midnight by the time the game ended. The leadoff, almost caught napping over there, was Boudreaux. Is that rain? So the rain now starting to fall. They said it would happen about 11 o'clock, about a 60% chance. The runner going down to second is there in time as the ball careens off of the second baseman out to the outfield. The shortstop there to stop it. But they got a runner at second. Herron with 1 strike on him. And Boudreaux moves down to second. No outs. You can kind of see it on the screen there as it almost looks like dust, but it is blowing and almost going to start to blow in toward the press box. Ball's getting slippery, and it gets by the catcher, and Boudreaux makes his way to third. I was watching the weather last night, or watching it online. 1-1 the count. Nobody out. They said we can expect rain pretty much all day. Not really nasty thunderstorms. Probably no lightning at all. Left the bat out. Did Herron for the strike. I don't know if they were going to try to do a suicide squeeze bunt. The catcher, Von Felt, is on deck as Herron at the plate with a runner at third. That's strike 3. McAllister with the strikeout. Von Felt coming up with a runner in scoring position and 1 out. Boudreaux at third. McAllister had 3 strikeouts in the first inning. Has another one, his 4th, here in the second. Kind of rain let up there for a little bit. That's a pass ball. Boudreaux thinks better about coming in.
Now batting right fielder, number 20, Brady Von Felt.
1 out here in the bottom of the second inning. Got to try to get as many innings in as possible. If we can get to 5 and it gets rained out, I guess that would be a complete game. Not quite sure of all of the ACEL rules. They don't always follow all of the LHSAA. Outside 2-0. And try to update the school board, the Wallace Eye Center school board for you. There we go. There's a pitch outside. Strike has been there all day. We've talked about the pitchers just living with that strike zone. That was a strike last night, too, with 3 different umpires behind the plate. There's strike. Blew it by him. Blew it by Von Felt. 2-2 the count. If you're McAllister and the coaching staff for the Patriots, I'd say, look, they're not catching up to it. Just fire that fastball in there. And they tried again, got another full count. That's 2 out of the 3 batters now with a full count. And he walked Boudreaux, the first batter. Odds are pretty good that if the first batter walks and gets on, they usually score. And he's standing over there at third. There's strike 3 as he powers it by Von Felt. We go up to the top of the lineup with Cooper Benaja, the 13-year-old freshman.
Next up for the Hornets,
2 outs.
number 34, second baseman Cooper Benaja.
The young catcher stepping into the plate. He is crowding the plate. Takes a good hack and gets a piece of it. 0-1 to Benaja. His brother Carter on deck. Carter got on base with a walk and made it all the way to third before being stranded there in the bottom of the first inning. That was the one Cooper would probably like to have that pitch back. 0-2 the count to Benaja. 2 outs, runner at third. Tied at 0, but the Hornets trying to change that right here. McAllister bears in. Got a piece of it, but Matthew Steele hangs on as McAllister strikes out the side. We got a pitcher's duel here. No runs on no hits and no errors. We did have 1 walk, but we got a 0-0 tie, scoreless game as we head to the top of the third inning.
The 2022 Time Dealer of the Year, Bob Giles, is now the new Hyundai dealer in Senla. Bob earned the industry's most prestigious award out of 16,000 new car dealers nationwide.
Hi, I'm Bob Giles, and I promise our team at the all-new Giles Hyundai will do everything possible to live up to the high standards that earned us this most prestigious honor. And with the utmost enthusiasm, we greatly look forward to serving you.
Wherever you are, you're there for a reason. You shouldn't have to make a trip to the branch to deposit a check. Skip the trip and use our mobile app to easily and securely deposit checks right from your phone. Day or night, wherever you are or whatever you're doing. Download our mobile app today.
For a lifetime of the best possible vision, look to Wallace Eye Associates, where our tradition of eye care excellence in Senla spans nearly 40 years. From your next family eye exam to cataract and glaucoma evaluations, trust your vision to the experienced eye professionals at Wallace Eye Associates. Call Wallace Eye Associates today at 318-448-4488 to schedule your next eye evaluation.
And we're back with the top of the third inning, and we're at the top of the lineup for the Patriots. I take that back. We got the 9th hitter because Bonin has faced 4 batters in each of the first 2 innings. So Jonah Ridge, the 9th batter, the right fielder, number 31, steps in and takes strike 1. After Ridge, we'll be back at the top of the lineup with Matthew Steele and Babin to follow. Both strikeout victims in the first inning. 0-2 to Ridge. Fights that one off on the inside. Coming up at the end of the game, we'll have presentations for the championship. There's a shot to left to shortstop. A line drive by Ridge, hauled in by the shortstop for the first out. Now we're back up to the top of the lineup. Eston Pedraza with a nice catch there at shortstop. 0-1 the count to Matthew Steele, the catcher, number 22 for the Patriots at the plate now. Outside pitch, a strike, 0-2. Inside, 1-2. We're just about 30 minutes into the game and already in the top of the third inning, so hopefully I don't jinx it. 2-2 the count to Steele. There it is. Oh, my goodness. Bonin wanted that one. Wow, full count on Steele. That's a pop fly out to right field. Underneath it is Brady Von Felt, and he makes the catch for the second out. Fly out to 9. So both hitters getting a bat on the ball, which is different than most of the batters that have faced Bonin. Luke Babin, victim of a strikeout in the first inning, takes a cut and misses. Strike 1. There's a foul ball off the leg of Babin. He'll have to shake that off. Umpire doing a nice job of getting out and stepping in front, give him a chance to walk it off. 0-2 the count to Babin. Bonin to Babin. Chauvin on deck if Babin were to get on. 2 outs here in the top of the third. See the wind blowing. Ooh. The bender just missed. 1-2 the count to Babin. They got to ask for time to get a chance to get in there and get set. Bonin works fast. One and two the count, 2 outs. Strike 3 as Babin can't get a hold of it and catch up. So a 1-2-3 inning for Bonin. And the Hornets, no runs on no hits. Bonin got a 1-hitter going into the bottom of the third inning. And due up is Carter Benaja. Bonin and Bounds are the 3 batters due up in the bottom of the third. And we'll see if the Hornets can finally break through and get on the scoreboard.
BK Distributors is proud to support high school athletics on 446 Sports. BK is the one-stop shop for trophies, banners, awards, letter jackets, and just about anything award-related. And now, welcome BK Apparel and BK.
Leading up for the Hornets in the bottom of the third is number 7, Carter Benaja.
And bottom of the third inning, Carter Benaja up. McAllister looking in. There's a shot over to first base, hauled in. He's going to have to take it himself. The dive into first by Carter. Kind of dangerous to do that, but he doesn't make it in time. 3 takes it himself for the out. That's Will Town.
Next up, pitcher number 5, Sawyer.
Sawyer Bonin, the pitcher, didn't get many at-bats. Yesterday was hit by a pitch in the first inning. Takes ball 1. Misses on that one. Took a little something off of it. We don't have any stats on the season for the players, but it was obvious that he is a well-respected hitter, at least last night. The Knights respected him by walking him 3 times with bases loaded intentionally. Didn't even pitch to him. 2-2 the count. Gave up a run each time. 3 out of the 4 times he came to the plate. He had a pop up to second base one time when they actually pitched to him. That was when they brought in Richards, the catcher, and Richards wanted to pitch to him. Three and two. McAllister has run into a lot of these full counts in his 2 1/3 innings on the mound. Staring in, taking his time, completely different than Bonin. And Bonin takes ball 4. And we have our first base runner here in the bottom of the 3rd.
Batting third baseman number 9, Lane Bounds.
Lane Bounds, number 9, stepping in. 1 out, runner on is Bonin. See if they test the arm of steel. He's stealing, he's going, sliding in, and they, did not tag him. The ball was there in enough time, but Babin couldn't put the tag on him, just missed him on the swipe. 1-0 the count as Bonin sits at second base trying to help himself out there and put himself in scoring position. If Bounds can get a hold of it. 1 out. Now they're going to bunt, and it's a pop-up. The throw back, not in time to double them up. Nice job by McAllister. But the bunt pop out to the pitcher for the 2nd out. Brings up Pedraza. 2 down here in the bottom of the 3rd.
Now batting shortstop number 4, Ashton Pedraza.
Bonin with a hefty lead. Ball 1 on the outside. Strike 1. That pitch fooled Pedraza. So for those of you who are watching the Consolation game, it took so long, it actually ran out the time we had on Boxcast. So the game actually ended on Boxcast, but we have it recorded, so we will put it back and download the recording to Boxcast, and you'll be able to go to Boxcast and watch the rest of the game. Actually watch all of it, but if you watch some of it, you'll be able to catch up to it. Bonin taking 3rd on the pitch as the ball gets by the catcher. 3-1 the count to Pedraza. Bonin just 90 feet away from the first run of the game for the Hornets to take a 1-0 lead. This may be one of those games where 1 or 2 runs wins it. Strike 2, full count to Pedraza. See if Bonin will be ready on any pass ball, try to squeeze in there. Fouled out of play. Pedraza lives to see another pitch. Full count. Outside, ball 4. Puts runners at the corners. I'll bet you Pedraza is going to be trying to find second on this pitch. Dawson, the left fielder, number 47, at the plate now with runners at the corners and 2 outs. The Hornets not showing any signs. Of course, late the throw down to the pitcher, trying to catch Bonin, running to try to score, but he didn't buy it. He just trotted back to third. So 2 runners in scoring position with Pedraza at second, Bonin at third with a 1-0 count. Make that 1-1 to Turpin. That was 1-2 to the count, and that's strikeout. McAllister getting the strikeout to end the inning and leaving the runners in scoring position. That's something that may haunt the Hornets, at some point. Base on balls, a couple of them, no runs and no hits for the Hornets. McAllister has a no-hitter going from, by my count, but the Hornets have left 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 runners, 5 of those in scoring position so far in the 3 innings. And we'll be back with the top of the 4th right after this.
Now, leading off in the top of the 4th is going to be shortstop number 10, J.P. Chauvin.
You heard it, J.P. Chauvin, the leadoff batter here in the top of the 4th, gets a piece of that one, and it is tailing off and going foul down the third baseline. Long strike. Bonin on the mound. Has not had a 1-2-3 inning. I take that back. He just had a 1-2-3 inning in the last inning. 1-1 the count. Faced 11 batters in 3 innings. 2 over the regular 9 if you had 1, 2, 3 innings each time. There's a chopper to the shortstop, backhanded to throw over to first, is not going to be in time. Benaja does a nice job of going over there and scooping it up to keep it from getting by him. But that little chopper to shortstop with a nice backhand, but puts the leadoff runner on with a single. Jacob Whitehead at the plate. Nobody out and a runner on here in the top of the 4th for the Patriots. Whitehead with McAllister on deck. See what the left fielder can do against Bonin. from the stretch, taking more time than he has. The runner taking second in there in plenty of time with the stolen bag. Now in scoring position is Chauvin. Oh, 0-2 the count to Whitehead. Boy, I tell you what, you're on deck on the first baseline or in the dugout. You better have eyes and be quick. They wanted to check the ball because it hit the fence, see if there's any scuffs on it, which might make it move a little bit more than normal. But Bonin slows it down when he pitches from the stretch, as opposed to regular windup. Swings around, a nice throw right there on the money, but back in time with Chauvin. That's a good move. Accurate throw. Ball's foul down the right first baseline, right field side, out of play. Whitehead trying to time it out here. 0-2 the count to Whitehead. Swinging around, has him. Boy, if the throw is on the correct side of the bag, might have caught him. He caught him leaning for sure. There's a pitch. It's back. Bonin looks over, decides not to go to third and take the out at first. Chauvin over to third in scoring position for McAllister to help himself out here. One down in the top of the fourth inning. Runner in scoring position is Chauvin at third. That ball gets by the catcher, comes right back. Going to be difficult to score from third on a pass ball, especially with how hard McAllister and Bonin throw the ball. Gets by him again. 1-2 the count. Whoa. Man, Bonin wanted that one. I think we got a full count. Nope, 3-1. 3-1 on McAllister. Bonin got to come get him. Fired it in for the walk. Bonin offers up a base on ball. I think that's the only walk he's given up at this point. They're going to have a courtesy runner for the pitcher. 44, Ethan Townsend.
Now batting is going to be third baseman, number 27, Jesse Taylor.
Gets them a little more speed on the base paths. Runners at the corners. One out with Jesse Taylor at the plate. Third baseman, number 27. Up ready to put the play, get the game back going. See if they try to take second with Townsend. They will. They throw it down. They're going to throw it home. And a little risky. And it came back to bite the Hornets. As the throw was one hop to the shortstop, and then he couldn't get a handle on it. Not sure the coach wanted him to throw it down all the way, but we got a 1-0 ball game now here in the top of the fourth as Chauvin scored from third with the throw down to second. And the runner's still in scoring position right now, down at second base. And that is Ethan Townsend. In for McAllister. Jesse Taylor with a 1-1 count, 1 out. Got a nice move. The spin move with an accurate throw. Strike 2 on Taylor. I'm going to leave the Nat sound up when this half of the inning ends. I got to take a quick break, and I'll be back. So may be quiet for a little while, but we'll leave the camera on and the Nat sound on. Strike 3 to Jesse Taylor. And the second out. Isaac Taylor, the center fielder, number 8, coming to the plate. Had an error on the second baseman as he reached back in the second inning. Runner at second is Ethan Townsend. Outside pitch, 1-0 to Taylor. Bonin trying to get out of this inning, just giving up the 1 run. See if the Hornets can finally put somebody across. They've had plenty of runners on base. That could be the killer for the Hornets. Take the sting out of the Hornets by leaving all the runners on base. 2-0 the count, 2 outs. 1-0 Patriots. There's strike 1. By the way, the regular season, the Hornets went 15-1, losing only to Chef Baton Rouge, the Patriots. This team that they're playing right now is the only team to have beaten them. Ball gets by the catcher, and Townsend, not paying attention, could have had third base on that one. But he's still stranded at second. Going to try to settle Bonin down here. It was a 3-1 count. Coach asked the catcher to go out and talk to him. Not sure. Where'd the umpire go? Oh, he got hit? Ah, that ball hit him. That's why they told the catcher to go out there and talk. We're going to take a quick break. Got the umpire some ice to put on his arm. Got hit. Three and 1 the count. They got him spun, man. He just kind of hesitated, didn't throw it right away. Might have had him. Townsend taking a couple of steps toward third. Isaac Taylor at the plate with a 3-1 count. There's strike 2. Taylor thought he was going to get the walk. 2 outs. 3-2 count to Isaac Taylor. Here in the top of the 4th inning, the Patriots have put a run across, and then he gets the strikeout to end the inning, leaving a runner on base. But they get a run, do the Patriots, and they lead it 1-0 as we head to the bottom of the 4th inning. They got 1 hit in the inning and 1 run. So 2 hitters so far. 2 hits for the Patriots and only 1 run, but that's all they need to take a 1-0 lead. We'll have the bottom of the 4th when we come back. Again, we're going to leave it with that sound, and I'll be back pretty soon.
Leading off for the Hornets in the bottom of the 4th is going to be number 16, catcher Brett Boudreau.
There's strike 3 on the 0-2 count. And Brett Boudreau goes down looking. McAllister with another strikeout. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 6, 7, 8, 9 strikeouts. No, 8 strikeouts on the day from McAllister. 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Logan Heron, the center fielder at the plate, he was a strikeout victim in the 2nd inning. 3rd batter would be Brady Von Felt, who also struck out. Misses that one. 0-2 the count. McAllister out dueling Bonin right now. Patriots tried to save McAllister as long as they could. Finally had to bring him in to win the game. We talked about it. Doug Gann and I talked about it. You don't have a championship game if you don't get by and win the semifinal. 1-2 the count. There, he cannot catch up to it. Another strikeout victim, Logan Heron. His 2nd one of the day. Struck out back in the 2nd, now in the 4th. Von Felt was a strikeout victim as well back in the 2nd inning. See if McAllister can get him a 1-2-3 inning here for the Patriots. Strike one. Got a piece of it. Patriots got 1 run in the top of the 4th. A little over an hour into this game, and we're already in the bottom of the 4th inning. I think it's the best we've had out of all 4 games in terms of time. Had a little bit of a sprinkle come in about 30 minutes ago and is blowing out. Strike 2 as McAllister's just bearing down on these hitters. It was 7, 8, and 9 in the bottom of the 4th, and you want to do it, and there he is. He's walking off with the strikeout. So a 1-2-3 inning, all 3 Ks for McAllister. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 strikeouts on the day so far through 4 innings. No runs and no hits. A no-hitter for McAllister right now, as they are trying to upend the Hornets, the number 1 seed.
Is your vision just not as crisp and clear as it used to be? Are you having difficulty driving, especially at night? Are you over 40 and now needing reading glasses? If so, the trusted eye care team at Wallace Eye Associates is here to help with your family's eye care needs, just like we have been for nearly 40 years. Call Wallace Eye Associates today at 318-448-4488 to schedule your next eye evaluation.
The 2022 Time Dealer of the Year, Bob Giles, is now the new Hyundai dealer in Senla. Bob earned the industry's most prestigious award out of 16,000 new car dealers nationwide.
Hi, I'm Bob Giles, and I promise our team at the all-new Giles Hyundai will do everything possible to live up to the high standards that earned us this most prestigious honor. And with the utmost enthusiasm, we greatly look forward to serving you.
And we're back live here in the top of the 5th inning. Only 3 innings left in this ball game, a 1-0 ball game. This is a pitcher's duel between Sawyer Bonin and McAllister. Bonin has a 2-hitter going, but he gave up 1 run in the last inning. They're going to try to bunt on, and it's a popped up, and Bonin will make the catch by Will Town for the first out. Town struck out back in the 2nd. Jonah Ridge
Right fielder, number 31, Jonah Ridge.
had a line out to the shortstop back in the 3rd inning. 9th hitter in the lineup. Bonin needs to get him and turn it over to the top. Strike 1. Got one update. Buckeye leads Vanderbilt Catholic 1-0 in the bottom of the 5th inning down in Sulphur at the Dash for Frash in the state championship game. They may be bringing home a state championship, another one for the softball program out in Buckeye. Obviously the rain not happening down there. That one gets away from Sawyer. Bonin threw it behind the batter. 1 out here in the top of the 5th. The Patriots, the defending state champs, trying to go back-to-back. Two and two the count to Ridge. Got him. Strikeout for Ridge. Now back up to the top of the lineup. Matthew Steele struck out in the 1st, flied out to right field in the 3rd. 2 outs for the Patriots here in the top of the 5th inning, as we are just rocking along. And I don't want to jinx it. They better hurry up and grab it before it rolls back into play. Foul ball, strike 1. Again, this Chef's Baton Rouge team, the only team this year to beat the Hornets. The Patriots are 15-2 on the year, and the Hornets are 16-1. So we knew this was going to be a good matchup. Didn't know how well the pitching matchups were going to be, but we heard how good Sawyer was. Steele ducks out of the way of that one. 2-1 the count, 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. Trying to have a 1-2-3 inning. Strike 2. 1 strike away. The Hornets will have the top of the lineup in the bottom of the 5th inning once they get there. There. Oh, wow. 3-2 the count to Steele. There it is. Strike 3 as Steele goes down swinging. So 3 up and 3 down, 2 by the way of strikeout for Bonin. Bonin on the day, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 strikeouts on the day. No runs and no hits. 2 hits total in the 5 innings for the Patriots, and they have 1 run, and that's the most important number of the day so far, is they lead it 1-0 as we go to the bottom of the 5th inning.
For a lifetime of the best possible vision, look to Wallace Eye Associates, where our tradition of eye care excellence in Cenla spans nearly 40 years. From your next family eye exam to cataract and glaucoma evaluations, trust your vision to the experienced eye professionals at Wallace Eye Associates. Call Wallace Eye Associates today at 318-448-4488 to schedule your next eye evaluation.
Our mobile banking app is changing the way we bank. Things are getting easier, transactions are getting safer, and you have access 24/7. All the functionality of banking you're used to, made easier to use, anywhere, anytime, and more secure than ever. Simple, seamless, safe. Download our mobile app today.
And we're back live. McAllister in the bottom of the 5th inning here, facing the top of the lineup with Cooper Benagia, the young catcher, 7th grader, just turned 13 2 days ago, number 34. He'll try to get something going here. Struck out in the 1st and 2nd inning. Got a 1-1 count here. McAllister with a no-hitter going. Both pitchers have 10 strikeouts. Bonins have come through 5 total innings. McAllister here just starting the 5th inning. 2-1 to count to Benagia. Two and 2. Folks, you'll be able to, watch Tioga's championship game if that's tonight. Here on won't be able to watch it, but listen to it on Full 46 Sports possibly. Chuck Perkins heading down there. There's a walk as Cooper Benaggio gets the first. Get there any way you can. Carter Benagia, his brother, coming to the plate.
Now batting first baseman number 7, Carter Benagia.
Carter is a 16-year-old 11th grader. Batting from the left-hand side, playing first base. See what they do to try to move Cooper. Nobody out, a runner on first. That's a really important run for the Hornets, standing on first base. And Sawyer Bonin on deck. The Patriots not afraid to pitch to him at all. They pitch to him every time he's come up with McAllister on the mound. 1-1 the count. Yeah, the LHSAA has a contract with the National Federation of Schools, or NFSB, and they don't allow any videotaping of their championship games down in Sulphur. But you can send back audio. So if he does anything, Chuck will be sending the audio back or just doing updates. 2-1 the count. Cooper on the pass ball is going to make his way down to second base. So with nobody out, the Hornets in business with a runner in scoring position down at second. Carter can get this ball through the infield, might have a shot of scoring the youngster out at second. 3-1 the count. McAllister wanting that one, but that was a little high and outside. Still got some oomph on the ball, as you can hear the catcher's mitt pop. There's ball 4. So 2 walks to the first 2 batters. Put runners at first and second for the Hornets. And Sawyer Bonin coming to the plate, sending Coach Worley out to talk to his pitcher. Got a no-hitter going, but they got to figure out how they're going to pitch to Sawyer. They're automatically, he wanted to talk to him. They're going to give Sawyer Bonin the free pass, which will load the bases. We saw that happen quite a bit last night. 3 times with the bases loaded. And the Hornets don't like it. I'm sure Coach was going out there just letting his pitcher know that's what they were going to do, and to make sure that he didn't get upset about it. Don't let it bother him. I'm sure he wanted to pitch to him. Just the competitive nature with these 2 pitchers dueling it out here. But I tell you what, McAllister has found himself in a little hornet's nest right here with bases loaded and nobody out. And Lane Bounds coming to the plate, the third baseman.
Number 9 batting, third baseman Lane Bounds.
The Knights didn't have a problem walking Sawyer Brown intentionally and letting Bounds come up. Are they going to put a pitch runner out there for Cooper? Yep. The catcher, now that he made it all the way over to third. Number 2, Eli Shannon for Cooper with the courtesy runner on third now. So the Good Samaritan Fellowship can change the whole tenor of the game right here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Take over the mojo. McAllister bearing in. Gets the strike on the inside. Strikeout much needed right here for McAllister, and then that opens up the double play to end the inning. Pitches outside. Good stop by Steele behind the plate. It's coming back to the pitcher. He's got to play it home, but he can't field it. Just a little swinging bunt brings Shannon in. Pinch running for Benaja. Sends Carter Benaja to third, Bonin to second, and Bounds gets the first on the fielder's choice and the error on the pitcher. That's a big boy trying to get down low to get that ball and just kind of lost his footing. A lot of pressure to make sure you get that play at home. Pedraza, the shortstop, number 4 at the plate, struck out in the first. Swings at strike 1 there. Still nobody out. And we got a tie ball game at 1 here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Pedraza got on base in the 3rd. Ball high. 1-1 the count. So did the intentional walk hurt? Sure feels like it. 2-1 to count to Pedraza. A lot of pressure, and McAllister's been throwing a lot of pitches. Just can't find the strike zone here in the 5th. Got 3 base on balls. 1 was intentional and an error to 4 batters. There's ball 4. Walks in the go-ahead run in Carter Benaja. And the intentional walk now stands at 3rd with Pedraza going to 1st, bringing up Dawson Turpin. He's has gone down swinging twice in the 1st and 3rd inning. So 2 strikeouts against McAllister so far for Turpin, but he's in a great position here. This is a youngster that if he can get the bat on the ball and get it out to the outfield, really put a hurt on this Chefs of Baton Rouge Patriots team. Maybe avenge the 1 loss they have against them. 2-1 Hornets, and no outs, bases loaded, bottom of the 5th. 1-0. There's a shot to the short. He handles it, but gonna toss it over to 3rd in time for the out, but they get the run as Bonin scores. Pedraza out on the 6-5 for the first out. Turpin over to 1st, and Boudreaux gets the first on the fielder's choice. Now the play over to 3rd, gets away from him, and another run scores as Turpin comes in and Boudreaux makes it down to 2nd. Things are falling apart for apparently for the Patriots. They want a conference of the officials as to what happened. Was the ball dead when they tried to run to 3rd? But he still threw it, tried to make the play, and it got away on the throw. I don't think, did any of the umpires grant timeout? So he's safe. Looks like they're calling him safe. Across the way, nobody called timeout. Ball was live. Yep, you can tell Coach Worley not happy about the final decision. Four runs in on the inning. Turnaround in this game. Only one runner on right now, and that's Turpin. One out. And Brett Boudreaux coming to the plate to face McAllister. The wheels have fallen off the cart here. Well, I don't know what's going on. Coach Worley's claiming some kind of offensive comment has been made by somebody. I don't know if he's trying to say the officials I don't know if that came from the stands that he was complaining about. Apparently not caught. So I'm not sure who the complaint was against. Ball 2. Or 1. That's ball 1 because Boudreaux just stepping up to the plate. 4 runs in on the inning. There's a shot down to third. He looks the runner back, throws over to first for the out. Going to go back to third, and not in time. So Herron with the 5-3 out for the second out. They got to make sure that the runner doesn't take off. Turpin stands at third, and Logan Herron, the center fielder, coming to the plate with 2 outs. Get this updated. 2 outs and 4 runs in on the inning. That just seems like a lot for the Patriots to overcome with Bonin on the mound. Strike 1 to Herron. What makes it even worse is that the Patriots are the visitors. I guess either way, you got 6 outs. Oh, they called that a strike. 0-2 the count. 2 outs. McAllister's trying to get out of the inning with just giving up the 4 runs. 1-2 the count. Herron, the 8th batter of the inning. 4 have crossed. 2-2 the count. One stands over at third is Turpin. 2-2 the count to Herron. There it is. Takes strike 3 looking, and that'll end the inning finally for the Patriots. But damage was done with all the walks and 1 single and a fielder's choice, but 4 runs come in on 1 hit. So McAllister has a 1-hitter so far, but gave up 4 runs in the inning, and now the Patriots trail 4-1 to the Hornets. But the Patriots coming up will have Babin, Chauvin, and Whitehead, the 2, 3, and 4 hitters in the lineup, and we'll see if they can do something against Bonin. They only have 2 hits and have only scored 1 run. We'll be back with more of the ACEL Championship game on 446 Sports right after these messages. So here we are in the top of the 6th inning. 2 innings left, 6 and 7. Luke Babin, number 21, the second baseman, at the plate to face Sawyer Bonin. 1-0 the count. 1-1. Bonin's smart. He'll just fire in strikes, and if they get a bat on it, let the defense play. 3-run lead for the Hornets. Don't try to overdo it. The 5th, 6th, and 7th innings were some of the longest we had yesterday. So far, these have been fairly short, except for the umpire getting hit in the arm with a ball and having to take a little break for him to shake that off, and then whatever discussions were had. Full count to Babin. Thought I heard an offensive comment just now out of the crowd. Got a piece of it. Three and two the count, nobody out. First batter here in the top of the sixth, Luke Babin. Bonin fires it in, and they called it a ball on the inside. So they get the first runner on. Bonin's throwing a lot of pitches as well today. He had to come in. They finally had to bring him in about I think it was the sixth inning in their first game, which was last night. Pitched well into the evening, 11:30 hour, just to pull that game out yesterday. At the plate is J.P. Chauvin with the foul ball. Oh, and 1 the count to J.P. Chauvin. Chauvin, he's got one of the two hits. Actually, he's got both hits. Chauvin, the only one to get the hits today. 1 hit in the first and 1 in the fourth. He was able to score in the fourth to give him the 1-0 lead. As that pitch gets by the catcher, no throw down to second as Babin gets into scoring position. 1-2 the count. In all honesty, Babin's run really doesn't matter much. You know, it's a 3-run lead. The thing just focus. That one gets by. Count to Chauvin. There's a shot over to short. He can't play it. An error on the shortstop. Actually, probably a single anyway, because I don't think he'd have been able to make that throw, but it scores Babin. And they cut. They had the shortstop pushed over towards second base and didn't quite get over there quick enough to get in front of the ball and tried to backhand it. I don't think he even touched it. Coach Kirk going out and having a conversation with everybody. Kind of say, look, it's a 4-2. We still lead by 2. Got Bonin on the mound. And let's just hang on to the ball and try to go after these next couple of batters. Jacob Whitehead, the left fielder, number 6. He struck out in the first inning, hit it back to Bonin in the fourth, and he threw over to first. But now they have an opportunity for a double play. Strike 1, if they can field the ball. Errors have hurt a lot of teams. Trying to keep the runner close at first. And he's going. There's a shot down the right field line. Slicing foul. 0-2 the count. Still nobody out in the top of the sixth here. Kind of looking like what the Hornets did back in the bottom of the fifth when they put 4 on the board. on the mic. 0-2 the count. It's inside. Kind of felt like it hit him. Caught him under the arm. So the hit by pitch puts Whitehead at first, sends Chauvin down to second. And McAllister, the pitcher, at the plate, struck out in the second and walked in the fourth. Bonin running into some trouble now in this inning. Having some difficulty, maybe pitching last night and now going deep as he gets him to miss on this one. 1-1 the count. Hornets, if they want to win this one, got to get out of this. Chauvin around from second to score. And Whitehead strike two. They cut the lead to 1 now with 2 in the top of the 6th. 4-3 the score with the tying run and move. That one executed fairly well. Just Whitehead saw it and got back in time. 1-2 the count. Nobody out still here in the top of the 6th inning. I think I jinxed it. McAllister goes down on strikes. There's 1 out in the inning.
Next up for the Patriots is third baseman number 27, Jesse Taylor.
Jesse Taylor, number 27, coming to the plate. Hit it to second base and out with the 4-3 and then struck out in the 4th. Coach having some conversation with Cooper Benesia. Jesse Taylor at the plate now. Number 27, the third baseman. Ump calls time. Talking to the crowd. 1 out here in the top of the 6th, and the Hornets still have a 1-run lead, but the tying run is out at second in Whitehead. Ball 1, the ball gets by Cooper, and now another throw gets by, goes out to the shortstop. Whitehead not going to chance it, but he got to keep it in front of him. Infield playing back, going to give up the run. Two 2-0 the count to Jesse Taylor. There's a strike. That Bender made it in. There's a shot, a line drive, gets over the head of the shortstop for a base hit for Jesse Taylor. That brings Whitehead in to tie the game at 4 here in the top of the 6th inning. Taylor on at first.
Now that is center fielder number 8, Isaac Taylor.
We got a tie ball game. Isaac Taylor at the plate. Center fielder. 0-1 to count. Championship series has been one team puts several runs on the board and the other one comes back. It's been that way in every game. Strike 2. Oh, 0-2 the count to Taylor. Isaac He went around. They're going to say check. I think, yeah, there it is. They rung him up for the second out. For the first out back in the 5th. 2 outs. Runner at first for the Patriots. 3 runs in, tied the game so far at 4-4. Not sure what that's all about. Ball 1. Sawyer Bonin been in the game the whole time. 5 2/3 innings. McAllister's pitched the whole time. Now I think they're going to have to come in and take him out of the game maybe with a pitch count. Or he's going to have a conversation with him. Now he took the ball from Bonin. So Brett Boudreaux. Is that number? Wait, no, Boudreaux's the catcher. Let's see. No, Cooper is. Yeah, 24, Brett Boudreaux, the second baseman now coming in to pitch. Bonin will go to third. Let's take a look at 24. Brett Boudreaux. Where is he for the Hornets? No, he's number 16. Take that back. He's number 34. They got 34 out there. So, okay, they moved little Cooper over to second base at some point. I missed that one. He was over at second base. And then they have 16. Brett Boudreaux behind the plate. So they're going to bring in, this is a 7th grader they put on the mound. Been playing catcher all game yesterday and most of the game today. And he will face Will Town with 2 outs, a runner on, and Jesse Taylor at first. And the game tied at 4-4. So they're turning the game over to a young man who just turned 13 years old 2 days ago, and a 7th grader. 18-year-old junior. There's a pop fly. He gets away from it. Sawyer Bonin makes the catch at the pitcher's mound for the out. Fly out to 5 for the 3rd out. So Cooper Benizia does his job to put an end to that top half of the inning. The young fella that went in, guys, but both the Benizia brothers and Bonin and Pedraza, who scored the 4 runs. So we'll see if they can duplicate what they did in the 5th inning. We'll be back right after
Wherever
these
you
messages.
are, you're there for a reason. You shouldn't have to make a trip to the branch to deposit a check. Skip the trip and use our mobile app to easily and securely deposit checks right from your phone. Day or night, wherever you are.
For a lifetime of the best possible vision, from your next family eye exams at Wallace Eye Associates, eye evaluation.
It all started with a sketch on a napkin. And after 10 years of hard work and perseverance to turn their dream into a reality, it's the #1 sports bar in America.
Welcome to Walk On.
Walk-Ons, because everyone needs a little playing time.
A couple of changes to tell you about. Jonah Ridge was supposed to lead off, but we've got a substitute popping in. Oh, wait. Hang on. Back it up. Brady Von Felt was the right fielder, supposed to bat, but Quinn DeVerona is going to sub in here, and we'll see if he stays in the game. Number 77. 2 strikes quickly. Got a new pitcher on the mound is number 8, Will Town, the first baseman, now pitching. He started the game at first, and McAllister moved over to first. So we've seen both of the ace pitchers have to leave the game. Bonin in the bottom of the 5th, or top of the 6th, and here McAllister didn't even make it into the 6th, so he pitched 5 complete innings. To DeVerona. There's strike 3 as he misses on that one. Go back to the top of the lineup to now the pitcher, Cooper Benizia, number 34. 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th. Close the books on McAllister. 4 runs on 1 hit. Strike 2. Got to have base runners. There's a shot down the left field line, and that's going to get in. So the young man may have helped himself here as the pitcher with a single to left. His brother Carter coming up. Carter's walked.
Now batting, number 7, Carter Benazia.
Was hit it to the pitcher, and he ran to first on his own. McAllister took it on his own back in the 3rd and then walked in the 5th. So 2 walks and out at first in his 3 at-bats. Strike 1 on Carter Benizia. Cooper over a high bouncer, set up the double play. They're out at first, and the throw wasn't going to be in time anyway, as it was short at first, and McAllister couldn't handle the hop. So the 4-6, second out. They're going to walk Sawyer Bonin intentionally, but they move Carter Benizia down into scoring position, and it's going to be lane bounds that they need to come through here. He walked in the 1st, a bunt pop up in the 3rd for an out, and he ended up at first. Let's see if he can make them pay for that intentional walk. Runner in scoring position with the score tied at 4 apiece in the bottom of the 6th. 2 outs. Two and 0 the count. See if it throws off Will Town, who was throwing strikes. Ball outside, 3-0. Could load the bases here. It is outside, ball 4. Bases loaded now because of that intentional walk.
Now batting shortstop, number 4.
Ashton Pedraza, the shortstop, he scored in the 5th, had a walk, struck out in the 1st. and walked again in the third inning. But bases loaded here with 2. 2-0 the count. 2-0 the count to Pedraza. They can get a run across. They'd be only 3 outs away from a state championship. The Patriots are the defending champions. Their job is scoring 3 in the top of the 6th to tie the game at 4. 2-1 the count. There's a shot to left field. See if it can. It'll be caught out in left for the 3rd out. So once again, the Hornets leave bases loaded with 3 walks, or 2 walks and a single. So no runs on 1 hit. And we've got a 4-4 ball game going into the 7th inning. Jonah Ridge, Matthew Steele, and Luke Babin will be up for the Patriots.
Wherever you are, you're there for a reason. You shouldn't have to make a trip to the branch to deposit a check. Skip the trip and use our mobile app to easily and securely deposit checks right from your phone. Day or night, wherever you are or whatever you're doing. Download our mobile app today.
Make your burger your style with delicious, hand-pressed, never-frozen AAA Angus beef and tons of fresh, tasty toppings. Fat Burger. Great taste sounds good, doesn't it?
We're back with the top of the 7th inning. The last inning here, unless we get some free baseball. Jonah Ridge, number 31. In order to make it the last with 2 balls, 3-0 the count. Strike 1. The old fake bunt, pull it back and take at bat. There's ball 4. First runner, our batter, is on base with a base on ball. Matthew Steele, as we go back to the top of the lineup, 2 strikeouts on the day and a fly out to right field. Can I put this? Thanks. Ball gets by the catcher. We got Ridge in scoring position. Down at second. Nobody out. 1-0 the count to Steele. Ball 2. There's a strike. 2-1 the count, nobody out, runner at second. Out of Fred, Texas. Good Samaritan Fellowship. Spin move, throw over. Fortunately stopped by the shortstop. The Patriots, the chef of Baton Rouge, runner at second. Top of the 7th, tied at. There's a pitch. Got him looking. the 7th grader, firing it in for the out. Pressure situation for the young man. And smiling at that one as he's getting some congratulations from somebody. Luke Babin. That gets by. That's going to put Jonah Ridge with a shot to get the third, and he does, as the spin move and the pickoff attempt ricochets off the shortstop, gets by the second baseman. And that sets up what could be the game-winning run at third with one out with Luke Babin. See if they do a little squeeze bunt. Youngster's got to step off the mound a little bit. Runner at home. Can't afford to let him score. Gets by. Good hustle. That's a catcher knowing that he's got to get in and make cover. Runner's at third, one out. There's a strike, 1-1 the count. Babin. Base on balls last time up and scored. He rips it down the line. That could be in. Oh, just foul. But that was so close to bringing in what could have been the winning run. 4-4 here in the top of the 7th inning in the championship game between the defending state champs, the Chef Baton Rouge Patriots, who are 15-2 on the season, and the Good Samaritan Fellowship Hornets out of Fred, Texas. Ball 2. They're 16-1 and came in as the number 1 seed with their only loss to this team they're playing right now, the Patriots. Two and two the count. There's a shot. It's going to get by the shortstop and score. Ridge got on with the base on balls, and the single brings him in. Makes it 5-4 Patriots over the Hornets.
Shortstop, senior, number 10, J.P. Chauvin.
Chauvin, at one time, was the only one to have a hit. He's got 3 singles on the day out of the 4 hits. There's Chauvin ripping it down the line. It's going to be foul. Still only one out. Runner at first is Babin. 3 of the 4 hits, and the 4th coming from Babin right there, right before him. Cooper Benizia getting set. Got to give it to the young man. He gets up there and gives it all he got, all he has. One and one to Chauvin. See if Babin tries to take second. That's brother throwing to brother over there. Cooper to Carter. No, they shifted him around. They moved Lane Bounds over to first. Not sure where they put Carter now. Ball 2. So 4-6 to get Babin for the second out. Fielder's choice.
number 16,
for Chauvin.
Jacob Whitehead.
So 2 outs. It's a 4-3 game. The throw down to second, not in time to get Chauvin. Chauvin scored in the 4th and the 6th inning. So he's 1-1 the count here in the top of the 7th. 2 outs. Runner in scoring position. Could use that insurance run, could the Patriots, to make it even more difficult on the Hornets. Cooper looking in, throws it. Got a little bend on it, man. Whitehead could not. I got to say, it's pretty cool having a 7th grader going up against a senior right here with 2 outs. There's the pitch. It is hammered. And the center fielder, Carter Benizia, misplayed it, and it sailed over his head. They're going to get him, or had a chance. Oh, no. Man, he was safe. He slid under the tag, but the ball was there first, and they called him out for the 3rd out. But they got the insurance run from Chauvin coming in from second on the long single by Whitehead. They're going to try to challenge it, but I don't think it'll be turned over. But they got the run to go up by 2, 6-4. As Whitehead gets thrown out and tagged at second base. So we got 2 runs in the inning on 2 hits off of Cooper Benizia, but he did his job, did the youngster. And that makes it 6-4 Patriots over the Hornets. You got Turpin, Boudreaux, and Heron, and Von Felt would be the 4 batters coming up for the Hornets, as they need 2 runs to extend this game and 3 to win it. And we'll be back with those final 3 outs here on 446 Sports and ACEL Championship Baseball.
It all started with and after 10 years of hard work and perseverance to turn their dream into a reality, it's the #1 sports bar in America.
Welcome to Walk On.
Walk-ons, because everyone needs a little playing time.
The 2022 Time Dealer of the Year, Bob Giles, is now the new Hyundai dealer in Senla. Bob earned the industry's most prestigious award out of 16,000 new car dealers nationwide.
Hi, I'm Bob Giles, and I promise our team at the all-new Giles Hyundai will do everything possible to live up to the high standards that earned us this most prestigious honor. And with the utmost enthusiasm, we greatly look forward to serving you.
Here we go. 3 outs left in this ball game. If the Hornets cannot, Dawson Turpin, the left fielder, number 47, steps in. It's up to Will Town, who came in the 6th and left bases loaded. The Hornets left bases loaded in the 6th inning. That was twice in this game they've left bases loaded. Left 2 runners on in the 3rd and a runner in scoring position in the 5th. That will be the Achilles heel of the Hornets if this game ends in this inning. 2-1 the count to Turpin. There's a shot to the shortstop. He's got to scoop it up, but he's not going to be able to get Turpin at first. So they get the leadoff runner on, or batter on, at first in Turpin. Let's see what they do.
Now batting number 16, Brett Boudreaux.
Matthew Steele behind the plate. Brett Boudreaux, number 16, coming to the plate with a runner on and nobody out against Will Town. High, 1-1 the count. Trying to keep Turpin close to the bag. You don't want him to score. Consistent with the strike zone for the last 2 days. 1-2 the count on Boudreaux. There it is right there. Got him looking. I think this is Logan. Number 6, yep. At the plate. Struck out twice swinging, and in the 5th went down looking. So 0-3 on the day with all strikeouts. 1-0 the count. There's a shot down the first base. It is stopped by McAllister. The throw to second is in time. What a play by McAllister at first to stop that ball. Laid out, got up and threw down and got the leadoff runner, Turpin. 1-6 for the second out. And Heron is on first. And it brings up Quinn DeVerona, number 77, who pitch hit for Brady Von Felt back in the 6th, and he struck out as the first batter of the inning, or the first out of the inning. In the 6th. There's a throw down to second in time. Oh, wow. Heron beat it. Kind of thought his foot came off the bag on the tag as he was kind of get that slide up. But he's in scoring position. But he's not the winning run. 77 is. So they just need to focus on 77. There's strike 2. He went down swinging last time, couldn't time it out. Will Town, one pitch away from Patriots defending their state championship. This could be it. There it is, strike 3. It's hung on by the catcher, and the Patriots will give the Hornets their second loss on the year. They're the only team to beat them, and they do it in style in the championship game, and they will win and defend their state championship. So look at them, folks, celebrating in the pile at the pitcher's mound as Chef Baton Rouge and head coach Noah Worley defeat the Hornets 6-4, and the Patriots are your ACEL state champions for the 2023 season. It has been such a pleasure bringing you the championship weekend, the Final Four, here live on 446 Sports. I'm Tom Boucher. We're not closing it out, but I'm going to step aside as we get ready and watch them shake hands and come up as it ends on a strikeout. Will Town getting the third out, and this one ends 6-4, the final. The Patriots over the Good Samaritan Fellowship Hornets of Fred, Texas, the number 1 seed, now 16-2, and there are only 2 losses coming from the 16-2 Chef Baton Rouge team. So what a game. The pitchers did a great job with Bonin and McAllister, kept it close all throughout, and then little Cooper Benizia and Will Town did a great job holding it steady. So they'll say the prayer, and then we'll have some special announcements for the All-State players and the first team and second team All-State players for ACEL. And we'll also announce the 446 tournament MVP. And then we'll close it out after that. But I'm Tom Boucher for 446 Sports, the official and exclusive live streamer of ACEL Championship Sports. It's been a pleasure and an honor calling this game. Hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned, and we'll just leave it up to the announcer to do the rest.
both teams down for the trophy and plaque presentation. First, we want to recognize the Good Samaritan Fellowship Hornets. Congratulations, guys, on a well-fought game, a very successful season. And we're going to announce right now the runners-up for the state ACEL championship game 2023 goes to the Good Samaritan Fellowship Hornets. Coach. Let's hear it for the Hornets. Congratulations, guys. And we wish the seniors all the best. Now, ladies and gentlemen, your ACEL championship winners, Chef of Baton Rouge, Patriots. Congratulations. Should add back-to-back state champions, Patriots. Back-to-back.
Nathaniel, put on a shirt.
One more time for your back-to-back state champions. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to announce the baseball all-state teams at this time. First off, we're going to start off with the second team all-state. Pitcher, Neil McAllister of Sheffield Baton Rouge Patriots.
She's got a little certificate for those that are there.
Congratulations, Neil. Catcher, second team, all-state, Good Samaritan Fellowship, Cooper Benagia. Congratulations, Cooper, and happy late birthday. Next, from CHA Northeast, Jake Perrin. Chef of Baton Rouge, Luke Babin. William Wilson. Also from Faith Training Christian Academy, Zane Lewis. From Good Samaritan Fellowship Hornets, Lane Bounds. Harvest Time Christian Academy, Tanner Wiggins. From Southwest Louisiana, homeschool athletics, Luke Pickle. Congratulations, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your second team All-State ACEL winners. Now, introducing the first team All-State. Pitcher, Good Samaritan Fellowship, catcher, Justin Richards. From Chef of Baton Rouge, J.P. Chauvin. Also from Chef of Baton Rouge, Jacob Whitehead. Faith Training, Christian Academy, Toby Poe. From Good Samaritan Fellowship Hornets, Carter Benagia. From Harvest Time Christian Academy, Mason Wynn. And from Southwest Louisiana Homeschool Athletics, Andrew Hannon. And from Southwest Louisiana Homeschool Athletics, Andrew Hochpower.
Congratulations, gentlemen. At this time, ACEL Sports would like to thank the City of Pineville, Christian Challenge Worship Center in Pineville, and especially Grace Christian School. Coach Josh Brown, many thanks to Coach Josh Brown of the Grace Christian School for hosting this weekend's ACEL Baseball State Championship. Let's give them a big round of applause. So now we have a special award for the goes to the Patriots, Neil McAllister.
Now we'd like to introduce the ACEL Varsity Baseball MVP for the year 2022-2023 from Good Samaritan Fellowship Hornets, Sawyer Bonin. Outstanding season, but also on an outstanding high school career. Now we'd like to introduce the ACEL Baseball Louisiana Homeschool Athletics, Marcus Wade. Congratulations, Coach, on a great season.
And that wraps up the season for ACEL.